Is this thing on? Hey, yo, what's up? It's your boy Rich right here, Southern Cali. The Outlaws are back. If you didn't know, like, nope, this is the best show on the blog. Guaranteed to be the best. Somehow, some news, some original, something to get you to break whatever, y'all. It's late. It's fucking late, and I don't want to make a fuss because my neighbors are outside or something. But it's late. It's already like 8:30 here in LA, and to be honest, that nightlife still exists. I'm just not really a part of it because I have like a work life balance schedule. I have a work life balance schedule and I don't have like a date or a female or anything like that to persuade me to go off into these adventures of nightlife. It's been a minute. I used to party and everything all over LA. I was telling you on the videos prior about all the cool stuff that you could get into. Mm. But the thing about it is you got to be cool yourself. And cool is like this term, this phrase that people use, right? Like, oh, you got to be cool. I think what it really comes down to is you got to have the type of personality that fills that gap of entertaining, um, easygoing. When I'm around you, I can feel comfortable. I feel safe that you're cognitively speaking a normal person, um, and respectful, even to the point of intoxication, meaning you know when to stop drinking so you don't make a fool of yourself because one bad night of making a fool of yourself, it could really ruin a lot. Or one good night of making all the first right moves and right impressions and then repeating that cycle for a little bit before you overdo it on a wild night will get you more mercy and grace from the crowd that already know you and know that this is just one night out of the last 20 when you're able to control everything moderately and come in and out and you never cause the ruckus. And what I mean by that is I'm not saying that at some point you start a fight and then cause chaos and break shit. No. I think that's going a little too far, and at that point I would personally feel uncomfortable that that scenario happened at the party while I was intermingling and getting along with all the other guests and we're all shooken up that that happened. Now, the altercation, was it over, or is it something that's moving into a further direction like the alley, the street, or is it something where one stayed, the other one left, and that they might be coming back for more, and you're in the party trying to have a good time while now you have to, or you would like to, or it's something you naturally do is now you got to watch your back. So my best reference in that scenario is I would just party hop or just go home because it kind of ruined the event right there. That now you're just it's just pending. You don't know anymore, and new people come, people come and go, people come and go, and I just don't like sitting on edge. But the parties are wild. They're fun. Um, I'm I'm open minded to diversity in many aspects when it's healthy for the individual and the group to come together and express ourselves as individuals, although it might seem strange to the outside world in our circumference. We all really care about each other. And although we don't all match particular standards and particular dress attires and particular nationalities, we happen to know, at least through face value, um, who's a part of the party group, and we just kind of randomly take care of them as a group. And we know that person. I might not know you personally, like we haven't had a talk because there's 50, 100 of us. But I'm pretty much sobered out over here on this side, and I was or is or was drinking a beatbox or a buzz ball or smoking a blunt, but moderately I was still cognitive and wasn't doing much. So I just kind of kept you in mind, knowing your friends are right there watching you from that angle as well. And it just kept revolving. It was a revolving thing of people just taking care of each other harmoniously while the rest of us were partying. Some of us went too far, drank too much, whatever other intoxicating substances. And we had to sit out a moment. I've done it a lot. I've done a lot to where like I blacked out. I've done a lot to where like I don't even go back to the party. I'm just sitting out to the side, and I got groups coming to basically just whereabouts and just make sure I'm okay, whether they know me or not. Whether they know me or not, personally, and like that's I don't want to say names, right? That's him, and we care about him. So oh, he's right there, throwing up or not, but we see where he's at. Oh look, there's that crowd sitting out of the party just watching him. It just wasn't for you guys, so they left the party and threw a picnic right next to his ass passing out, and then that's just how it happened at the park, and then at the clubs at night. And then they had couches. They have all kinds of stuff. Check this out. I got like results from my workouts. I've been looking at them, and I'm starting to get, because I do workouts every day. I know I changed the subject. I want to change the subject, but for everybody out there putting in the work and putting in the time, the effort, and the energy, trust me. Stick to the process, because the day in day out struggle is fucking difficult for everybody. Difficult for everybody. So when you like look in the mirror and you're like, oh, I see some type of difference, understand that it fucking took you a long time to get that one result. So just keep it up. Keep up the great work. Okay. This one. This one means a lot to me because I've been there. When you're barely starting out and nobody believes in you, and it might be an embarrassment, and it might be very, very difficult physically as much as it is mentally to get out of your brain and get into your physical manifestative like state of being, where not only are you thinking about doing it, the workouts and the eating in moderation and better proportions, and cutting out certain food and food groups and adding certain food and food groups and sticking to it long term. Like you've mentally prepared for this, but now you got to like implement it and bring it into your reality. If you've been sitting there thinking about it for months, I know what that's like, but at least you're thinking about it. To be honest with, like, at least you're thinking about it. Some people don't. I mean, I think some people don't even think about it. They just don't even think about getting in shape. If you started and it's difficult, understand that I've been there. And so I see you. Like I remember, um, I was living with my ex girlfriend, and I was out of shape, and I wanted to get back in shape. So I told her the plan, and she was always really supportive. I had a really good relationship. She was like, "Okay, do what you want," and it didn't mean like me, like go do what you want, like freedom, freedom in this relationship. Like you're not tied down and bound to being like go out and have fun. If that's gonna be your new hobby, go have fun. So I took off, and the first day I did like 75 push-ups, like real ones, but they were really strenuously struggling ones. But I managed to get like 75. And then day two, I don't even think I fucking did one real push-up in day two. I think I was so fucking sore and so fatigued that I went out there, and this was in public. This was really odd of me to do. because I do kind of know that there's people watching, but I don't really notice them because I'm so dead ass focused in completing this task. That's the thing. It looked kind of odd. It like, who that strange weirdo? He doesn't acknowledge me or the whole fucking group. And I kind of see him, but I'm kind of dead ass focused on my task. That I kind of don't. I just stay focused on the task, and then it kind of looks odd in society sometimes because I don't associate too much because I'm so dead ass focused on what I'm up to. That's all it is. And so the next day I was so dead ass focused to get in shape that I went out in public, and it was in front of like a Food for Less or a Ralph's or something. Tons of people in the parking lot or whatever, and I had to kind of go around, get on the street, go all up, and then go all the way to the community college, come back. It was a jogging routine as much as it was a push-up routine mixed into it to get that strength training and cardio. To begin with, it was something. And I was doing push-ups on my stomach. It was so weak. I was like, but on my stomach, chest. Like, it would just move up my chest and my back. But my stomach, my belly would stay on the floor. That's how fucking jacked up I was on the second day. And then third, fourth, fifth, sixth. I really can't tell you the details, but I remember that beginning was brutal. By like 2 weeks, I was already starting to get moderate push-ups to the point where I was succeeding. One, I kept going even though it was embarrassing. Two, I started getting some strength and the soreness started subsiding. And I actually started getting to at least 100 after like 2 weeks. I'd get 100 real ones every day. And I would do mediocre ones the rest of the way just to burn off the rest of the energy. Then about 3, 6, 9 months in, it was hard to tell where I started because I was doing so many fucking push-ups, real ones. And I was doing hundreds a day. And I was so hooked on it because it was so hard to begin with. That when I actually started pulling it off, I fell in love with the process. I was like, wow, I've accomplished this um, technique movement called a push-up. Top of that, my cardio is better because I'm running every day. And I was like big, and my daughter touched my chest one day when I went to go visit her, and she was like, God damn, that's tight. What the fuck did you do? Push-ups. So I know what it's like to be on the journey on the spectrum part of A, you're sitting there thinking about it for like a year or more. B, you finally get on it and you start, stop because of that pain that you get from the soreness the day after, the 3 days after. You quit, you start, quit, start. Then there's that mental hurdle that you overcame in order to get to like the month where you're consistent. And now the only real tactic you have to implement is consistency daily from there on out. And then once you get to like 3, 6, 9 month marker, it's hard to recognize your old habits while not technically getting to your dream physique that you've always dreamed of. I've never reached that dream model status physique that society says is the ultimate, like that's the best you can get. I've never reached that. Like I got like, see, I go flex real quick, you know, and I don't take any like steroids, anabolics, all that other shit. I don't take none of that. But naturally, I've never, even in my young age, like I've never been there. So you just gotta like be happy with what life gave you, and then do your best to like modify it with movements, exercise movements, weights, calisthenics, cardio, running. And once you get to the epitome of what your capabilities are, well, you stick to the fucking program and stick to the routine because it worked. It altered something. You got in better shape, better. All your test results came back better. I don't know how to break it in any other further that your health improved a lot. Your body shifted a little bit. You look better in clothes. You lost a couple inches. Something shifted, and it was a positive, and you liked it. Maybe you did not reach your dream physique, but you altered something about yourself in a positive way. Celebrate small wins. You've accomplished a lot. Say you've lost 10 pounds in a year. I mean, it took you a year, but go to the store and buy 10 pounds of meat. Go ask them for 10 pounds of meat and hold it. You dropped 10 pounds of meat or blubber or fat. It melted away in a year of all your effort. So even though it was only 10 pounds, trust me, if you manifest that amount in front of you and you hold it and look at it, you'll really start celebrating those small wins, those really huge minor number accomplishments on the scale. I've actually lost 100 pounds. I was 327. I'm like 220. I'm like alternating around 220, 210, 220, 210, 220. Trying to get to like 190 because the charts say that's about where I'm supposed to be. 190, 185, 190. I'm gonna see what that look like. But I mean, even here, like, it's already all right. They're not stressing me out to get there. They're not stressing me out to not get there. Um, I'm just going with the motions and I'm taking you along with the journey. So as I shift and transform and stuff, and you see it, I'll be like, oh, I implemented this, I implemented that. So one thing is not eating at night, staying away from sweets, staying away from processed foods, staying away from artificial sugars, artificial sweeteners, staying away from junk food, staying away from fast food, staying away from sodas, staying away from sugary drinks, staying away from pastries, staying away from like sugars, cookies, candies, staying away from that. Sounds horrible, I know. Staying away from certain types of breads because you need your fibers. So the high content wheats, grains, whole grains. I mean, something to look into while moderately monitoring how much is going in, and also monitoring how much is coming out, making sure that your digestive system is managed and regulated accordingly. It'll be a part of the process. You'll be like, oh shit, that changed too. Like, if I wasn't regular, now I'm regular. You know, oh, I was peeing yellow for years, maybe even orange. All of a sudden, I started peeing clear consistently. That changed as well. My skin started glowing, radiating different. It wasn't before. My acne changed. I don't know. And then celebrate those small wins because all of that effort changed something. It might not have been exactly what you were pinpointing, but it happened byproduct, and it was just a bonus to the process. It was just a bonus, like a bonus gift, a bonus check at the end of the year from work. Bonus. This part of your lifestyle, this part of your health improved, that part of your health improved, that part improved. And it was just like free gifts from life, free gifts from God and the universe for putting in all that hard work to get to this goal you achieved. All these other little smaller yet very big goals. Because if you think about it, not everybody reaches these milestones. They might go through life and never reach these health related milestones that really make a humongous impact and make a difference in your day to day life now, in your current present reality, and in the future. Like, I'm gonna take this with me into tomorrow, then I'm gonna mold it, shape it, and try and sculpt it into something better in 90 days. So I'm taking you on the journey with me. Hopefully, um, I'm able to teach you something or inspire you through just the video content to go out there and do something positive consistently for at least 90 days, 6 months, 9 months, like do it so consistently for a period of time that the results do manifest because it's a given. And once they do, put in just a little bit more time because it's probably something difficult you did. Like working on is difficult. And once you get there and you achieve where you wanted to or moderately more or less close, give it just a little bit more time. And if you want to give up and quit and everything and said, I reached the goal, okay, now I'm done, I'm going to go on vacation. And because to be honest, the health kick, like the workout every day, the eat healthy every day, the fucking point, the different systematic workouts, all the energy you burn, all the fucking movements, all the muscle training, everything you're implementing day in, day out, day in, day out. Honestly, it's so difficult that if somebody chooses not to do it, I mean, you can't really blame them. It's much more easy to get the big burger, the pizza. It's much more easy to go get the 12 pack of beer and drink it. It's much more easy to never ever go to the gym and never ever decide to want to get in shape because the journey takes so fucking long. You gotta be a long-term minded person to stay to see the actual real results. And like God gonna bless me. How? I don't know, but I know He's gonna bless me. So I gotta stay focused and I gotta stick to the plan. So stick to the plan, y'all. You'll get results. I'll catch y'all later.